So I got a SH on the Prelude here, taking out the head. So basically you can tell exhaust manifold is out of the vacuum lines. The cooling lines, timing belt. So basically this video is showing you for all the SH owners out there. It's just a nightmare getting this out. There's so many vacuum lines, wiring that hidden underneath the intake manifold. So you can tell that it's free now. It's not hooked up on anything except the straps and the chain. So here, quick video. Hopefully it's a quick video. The main thing here is this plastic housing here. This thing holds the harness on the back of the engine. You had to unbolt. There's only 2 bolts that holding this to the bottom of the intake. One right here, and the other one is right there. So when you get those, it's a 10 mil. Yeah, right there. It's a 10 mil bolts. There's only 2. So when you get those 2 bolts out, this harness will drop. It's hard to see it if the head is still bolted down to the block. So you have to take out the head bolts, lift up the head a little bit, like a couple inches up away from the deck of the or the block, so you could reach your hand down there. There's no way you could be working under the engine. Under the engine, yeah, on the oil pan, because there's a ATTS right there. There's no room. So this is the best that I can do, is get a crossbar that hold and support the engine, and then chain it up and lift it up. I didn't put it on the video because I'm just want to get it done, and just want to get this thing going because it's gonna rain out. So after this harness plastic housing is loose, this one right here is what holds this goes to your heater core. So a rubber hose going to metal, I think, and going to a rubber hose straight to your heater core, and I unbolt that so I have more slack. And then this holes right here that holds this thing down on the bottom of the intake. So make sure loosen and take the bolts, 2 bolts. It's 2 10 mils again. It goes from here and there. Yeah, so 10 mil with a tall socket. This is what I use. So when you unbolt those 2 bolts, this whole thing will drop the heater hose and the harness, and now it's free. It's not holding anything. Before you lift up the intake and the exhaust, intake and the head, make sure you unbolt the connector that connects that oil pressure sensor over there, and the green connector knock sensor right there. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, knock sensor. Those are the 2 sensors hidden behind underneath the intake manifold. make sure and unbolt those two before you lift up the head and the intake. Some people will say just take out the intake manifold, but that's pretty tough to do because there's no room back here, and this engine is kind of slant backwards. It's slant back this way. It goes like this. It's not a typical H engine like on the base model. It's slant a little bit on the base, but this one is like slant down. I don't know, maybe because of the SH model. So now it's you can tell it's free, and the next step will be lift up this crossbar. We need two men to do it, so I got my brother to come in here pretty time soon, and he's gonna help me out. Yeah, the key is look around, and what's connecting to the block is we need to disconnect. Sorry, not the block. The engine and the intake manifold needs to be disconnected. So I'm confident that this thing needs to go up. And yeah, thanks for watching.